Hey Virgos, welcome to your July monthly reading. This is Owlchemist Tarot, serving tarot straight up. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe so you are first to know when new videos come. And if you are a return subbie, thank you so much. You know I appreciate it. And this is a general monthly reading for July, Virgos. So I'm going to pull a card for money, career, and love, and then kind of overall communications, and then a card for each week of this month. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you guys. And I shuffled pretty extensively offline, so wow. Okay, Virgo. So overall, communications, Virgo, this is we've just come out of a retrograde, Mercury retrograde. So, and this has not been an easy energy. It's really handed everyone their ass. It's been tough all around. So there's been a lot of, misunderstandings and frustrations and setbacks and delays. So I think out of anything with the Eight of Swords for July, when it comes to communications and things you just need to be aware of, this is not the time to assume or just try to tread lightly. And not that you guys walk on eggshells necessarily, but Virgo, it's like you are going to need to be vocal. You are going to need to state your position. You're going to need to, state your thoughts on something. And it's like pretending that it's not there or not wanting to get involved. You may not have the choice this month, okay? So this is about, maybe before you speak, doing research, maybe, and you could be leveraging social media quite a bit this month, and really trying to figure out what is the best way to, give your feedback, your recommendation without causing a shitstorm, okay? So, because I do feel like there is some sensitivity, and it can mean that you might be pulled into some unknown territory and it's not very comfortable, but again, it's in your face. You're going to have to deal with it. So the Eight of Swords is saying that you need to remove the swords, remove the blindfold, and deal with something head on. This is not the time to pretend or assume and just think it's going to be handled. You really need to participate and just state your piece and then move on, okay? So for money, it looks like we have the Justice card. So money looks, really even keel this month. Justice is all about balance. Justice was ruled by Libra, the, sign after you. So this is all about keeping things kind of like checks and balances. Maybe you're going through your, I can't even believe I'm saying this because I know this is going to age me, balancing your checkbook. But you're going through your finances. Maybe some of you have to pay your taxes on a quarterly basis. So you're kind of getting yourself organized and making sure that everything is kind of, the boxes are checked and just everything's where it should be. This can be where you are looking at maybe how your investments are. You're going through your strategy again. You're kind of realigning to make sure that you're, buying the right stocks, so you're looking at the right things and seeing the growth and the trends. But I definitely see you this month that this is a little bit easier energy to work with. I think that you're a little bit more balanced this month with money. So, and I'm saying that because, again, during that retrograde, there can always be things that break or unexpected expenses. So this month is a little bit easier energy, and some of that stuff has now been kind of taken care of and out of the way. Career-wise, we got the World card. It's a really beautiful. World is a natural ending to something, a huge milestone coming to play. I think for many of you, you're getting, I just feel like out of the mindset of feeling like you're controlled at a job, or you feel like you have no say, or even tied down. And Virgo, you are very quick learners. You are often in leadership positions. You're asked your opinion and your thoughts. People seek you out. So for some of you, this is looking at a different way to provide income. Maybe you're trying to alleviate some of the stress, and you're also understanding what are things that are most important to you. The World is things that the energy is shifting in your favor. So again, there could be a major milestone. Maybe you guys are choosing to leave the job that you're at, going somewhere new, or you have more flexibility. You have options for you know, bonuses and things like that, where it's just a little bit more flexible and it fits your lifestyle. And I think a lot of people are doing that just in general because, you know, the way we've been working is definitely changing, and, you know, a lot of people are definitely, the employers are kind of putting their foot down saying you have to be in an office, and there's a lot of people quitting saying, no, I don't, and there's a lot of options out there for me. So Virgos, I feel like you're playing your hand to the best to your ability, and you might actually come up on top on that. So in love, well, Five of Wands is not always the best card to get, but what I can tell you is that this is kind of conflict based on maybe ego and, you know, maybe things that have been put into motion that have been frustrating for one or both parties. So what I'll say is that if you're in a partnership, there could be some things where there's just some nuances that your partner does that they may not even realize that just drive you up the frickin' wall. And Virgos, we know how, you know, I'm saying this with love, you like things a certain way, you're very organized. You know, if somebody messes up like your magazines, which are all perfectly fanned out, you're just going to scratch their eyes out. I mean, like, you're very particular in how, especially how your home is, right? Because that gives you peace. So all I can tell you is that if there are some things going on that have just been festering and about to bubble up to the surface, Virgo, with a partner, please have a candid, open, honest conversation rather than them literally taking a carton of milk, drinking out of it, which I know is gross, and you just want to stab them with the kitchen knife. So just... and I say that with all fun and games, but I know, like, mentally, like, you'll envision yourself doing that. So Virgo, have open-hearted conversations. If something is getting under your skin, this is not the time to let shit fester, because it will, and it will boil over, and it's not going to be pretty. Singles, I really feel like even if you meet someone this month, I just feel like people are going to rub you wrong, which, Virgo, you have a short attention span and temperament for people who get on your nerves. Is an easy thing to do. So I feel like for singles, just kind of, I would just have fun, not take anything super serious. If somebody gets on your nerves or strikes a chord with you, just walk away. It's not worth getting into World War III. Not to say that you won't win, you probably will, but just, it's not worth it, okay? So, I don't know why I guess I pulled another card, I didn't even realize it. I'll just put this, the Queen of Swords came out. I pulled an extra card for you guys, I didn't even realize it. Queen of Swords, so this is, I would just say, overall energy. Queen of Swords, Virgo, you are an earth sign, but you are in your head a lot like an air sign. Queen of Swords can be very, very, very direct and can be very sharp with his or her words. And this is a very independent energy. And so I feel like that's kind of how you're rolling in July. Very much like this Queen of Swords energy. I would say, you know, it's not... I would say just be cautious of the tone, Virgo, because you can really hurt someone's feelings and not even think twice about it. And that's fine and dandy, but I would just say maybe consider that you don't need to be as sharp-tongued. Don't cut someone's head off just because they're asking you questions, Virgo. People are not going to... A lot of times people don't naturally gravitate and catch on to things like you do, so... This is going to be asking for a lot more patience this month. Just consider that, okay? First week. So we got the Knight of Swords, which is really kind of wonderful because it's like you're charging into this, you know, month, really, you know, looking at like, this is my time, like the energy's a little bit lighter. We just got through this horrific retrograde, and now I can focus on, you know, things that I've been wanting to do, clearing out the clutter. You know, Virgo, you might be actually like doing, I don't want to say spring cleaning because we're past spring, but kind of like purging and going through shit that you're just in the house. You're like, oh my God, well, how did I get this? Where is this? For some of you, I feel like you might be deep cleaning for some reason. It's kind of off topic, but Knight of Swords is being very methodical and just knowing that you have the goal and end of sight and you don't give a shit and you're just you know, this is what I want to do, and like everyone else is white noise. So I feel like if you're really focused on your goals, and especially when it's around career, I feel like this is a good way to enter in July. Just like you focus on you, putting yourself as a priority, making sure you're using that intuition to guide you along with being as grounded as possible, okay? So second week, really great energy. It's interesting because this is kind of conflicting, especially with your love card, okay? You got 5 of Wands for love, but then like you got the 2 of Cups. And then in the third week, you got the Lover's card. And in the fourth week, you got 4 of Cups. So lots of love type of energy. So what I would tell you, second week, this can also mean, which is right under that World card, that you're really focusing on your partnerships and making sure that the right people are in your life. Your vibe will always attract your tribe. So in Virgo, you're all about having a very small, intimate group circle, like inner circle. You're not about having the fan club, maybe not like a Leo where you like to have the admiration. Like you're very much like, I would rather have quality over quantity. So I feel like the second week, you're kind of like just looking around at how your life and the direction you want to go, personally, professionally, and you're seeing that, do I have the right people around me who are going to motivate me, who are going to make me want to exceed and like push myself, you know, and have that like competitive, you know, type of mindset. So I do feel like the second week, you're kind of looking at that holistically. Third week, again, this can really be diving deep into partnerships. For some of you, you know, this is, if you're in a partnership, the third week, you certainly might be discussing and determining if this is the right one. But you could be making a major decision with your partner, if that's the case, if you're with someone. Third week too is that this is, maybe you can meet someone at work, certainly, okay? It's totally an option, but I would say take it slow. Whatever, I don't know why Spirit wants me to say this, but don't shit where you eat. Just be really careful, because I feel like there can be a lot of chemistry and a lot of excitement, but ultimately there might be some clash, and you don't want to have that. You don't want to have that smoke, okay? Fourth week, 10 of Cups. I mean, it's just such a wonderful, happy card. Commitment. And I feel like you're more committed to yourself more than ever, Virgo, and you're committed to the people who are in your life, and you're just like trying to create this happy home, stable life, whatever that means to you. Because 10 of Cups, like I said, can be, you know, the white picket fence with the 2.5 kids and the dog and the cat, or it can be that you're, you know, with your roommate, or you're living by yourself, or you can travel anywhere you want, when you want, or how you want, whatever the case is. It's really different for everyone. So whatever is happiness to you, stability and commitment in your life, I really feel like you're starting to put that as a major priority and focus, which is amazing, okay? Virgo, have a wonderful rest of July. And again, follow me on TikTok and Instagram for more free readings, and I'll see you guys soon.